Hi there. Hopefully, all is good on your end. Welcome to another video of PHP Explained. We are about to discuss the PHP iterations today. Iteration is also popularly known as loop. We will go through the traditional what, why, how learning circle and explain the concepts with examples. Let's begin. Suppose your teacher asks you to write a sentence 100 times. So, you will take a pen and paper and starts writing. You will the sentence 100 times and submit it to your teacher. If we ask you to do the same thing using a computer, what are you supposed to do? Open a document software such as Notepad, WordPad, or Microsoft Word and start typing 100 times. Imagine you are a PHP programmer. Well, you have the option to write 100 times a sentence within a few minutes. How can we do it? The answer is iteration or loop. The word iteration or loop means repetition. Any guess on how it could be?
Okay. So, it looks like there is a technique in PHP programming by using which we can write this sentence 100 times much faster.
Correct. This technique is available in all programming languages. This is another super important building block of programming. So, please understand it correctly and clear your concepts. Then practice as much as possible. Hence, iteration or loop is a process by which we can repeat an action a number of times. Why iteration or loop is important? In programming, the loop is considered one of the primary building blocks. PHP is no different. Please recall the example of writing a sentence 100 times. In this case, the loop helps to minimize the time and effort to write these 100 lines. There are different scenarios available in programming where we need to use a loop to minimize time and effort. Therefore, loop becomes an essential part of the history of programming. Let us see the following how section and it will be more clear about why the loop is important. In PHP, there are 3 ways to write iterations or loops. We will explain each one with examples. The 3 types of loops in PHP are for, while, and do while. Each type has a few common things in it. Let us clear these common factors before proceeding. Loops are starting with the keywords for, while, and do while. The words for, while, and do are keywords in PHP. Hence these words have special meaning to the PHP engine. Each type of loop has 3 parts. The first part is called initialization. When we are dealing with a loop, we have to maintain the counter to check how many times we need to repeat the block statements. For this, we need a variable and initialize it with a value as a starter count. The second part is called evaluation. In this part, we are evaluation or check the conditions and decide whether to iterate further or not. It returns true or false. If it returns true, then we iterate further. We are using the same starter counter variable and conditional operators such as equals, comma, equals, and equals. The third part is called iteration. Iteration means increment or decrement. After executing the first counter, we add the counter with a value, and then we check whether the condition meets so that we can iterate the block of code again. Let us tell you how the loop works. First of all, it initializes and completes the code block for the first time. Then it increments the value of a counter variable. After that, it checks whether the condition meets the value. If the return value of the condition is true, then it executes the code block a second time. This process repeats until the condition returns false. Let's see it in action and start with the fourth loop. Here is how we write a for loop in PHP. Now, we are explaining each part of for loop in detail. 1. For is the keyword and hence the PHP engine knows we are starting a for loop. 2. 3 parts are placed one after another and separated by semicolons. Also, these parts are confined within parentheses. 3. Just after the loop statement, a group of statements confined within curly braces executes. The value of variable $I display. 4. After completing the execution, the value of $I increases with 1. When it is written as $I++, it means it increases by 1. The ++ is called the increment operator. Then it checks the condition $i less than or equal to 10. As $I equals 2 and it is less than or equal to 10, it satisfies the condition and gets true as a return value. Hence it repeats the iteration one more. It displays $I value as 2 now. 5. This iteration process repeats until the condition $I less than or equal to 10 fails and the value of $I is more than 10 or 11. We will see the while loop now. We are using the previous example in the while loop. Analyze the while loop now. 1. In the while loop, first the variable $I is initialized with value 1. 2. Then comes the while statement. In this statement, it contains the condition part only within parentheses. 3. After passing the condition check, it displays the value of $I. 4. In the next line it increases the value of $I with 1. 5. Then it goes to the while statement again to pass the condition check. 6. This process repeats until the condition returns false. Check the do while loop now. We are using the same example. Now, analyze it. 1. In do while, the variable $I initializes with 1. 2. Then do it while the statement begins. The first part starts with do keyword. 3. Then it contains the block of statements within curly braces and displays the value of $I and increments the value by 1. 4. The end part contains the while keyword with the condition within parentheses. 5. This process repeats until the condition returns false. This is how loops are working in PHP. Hopefully, you understand it well. Please add your feedback in the comment box. We promise we will be back with another exciting video soon. You can discover more videos of our channel. Let us know what topic you are looking for. Go through our latest videos displaying on the screen. Take care. Bye for now.